Hey guys, welcome back to the live reaction for Fairy Gone, episode 5. I'm Hels and joining me is Caddy.
Yo, guys.
Alright, let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Where's Jurgen?
What the crap is that guy doing? He's like brushing his boots. Hey, hell, who does that guy remind you of?
I have no idea who you're thinking of.
I have no idea of the name either. Look at that. Look at the clothes. Like, Fair dressed really differently from the others.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like she's like richer or something.
Eh,
It really does, kinda weird. You know what? Maybe he looks a bit like Nier.
huh.
Not Nier Automata, it's the game before it.
Yeah, the one with two different protagonists, right? Japanese and a Western version.
Yeah, that game was weird.
Oh no, what's going on?
This is where after she ran away, I guess.
Oh, by Ray Down.
I prefer the lay down. I agree with you on that one. Lay down is better. A kind
They
man,
don't know
yes.
his real name.
A kind man. That's why he made a village destroy itself.
What the crap are you doing? New persona! Holy crap! It's like every week. You're right.
Can we see it at least? Get fucking down.
Where did she learn to snipe, and where does she get that snipe rifle?
Yeah, that's a bit weird. She just randomly has one all of a sudden now, yeah. I mean, considering she ran away without like bringing anything.
And we're back to episode 1. Nothing is explained.
This isn't a recap episode, right? It's just You know, I could have sworn werewolves only had 2 eyes.
Oh yeah, I forget.
Right, Vera was showing up. What do you mean, humph? What?
What the?
It's like a weird gargoyle thing. Much concern. So that's like a red sludge.
Oh crap! She's wearing regular weapon now.
So she actually has a real weapon. And is that supposed to be twin daggers, or is that just like a 2 big swords?
Twin dagger, I guess. Why are you attacking it?
I can't quite make up my mind. Is he worse than the fairy, or is the fairy worse than the guy? They're both pretty shit, not gonna lie, but like,
Wait, does it just explode into random item?
I have no idea. I mean, I assume he prepared it, kind of like a magician prepares tricks.
Huh.
God, he's so fucking freaky.
Maybe you can summon your fairy again? So Free just gets slashed above the eye. That's pretty uncommon place to get slashed.
Would you have preferred a slash across the face?
Yeah, usually they get slashed on the cheeks. On the cheek, yeah, cheek.
Jake, across the face is also fine. Then you can become a Final Fantasy character.
Is he finally getting serious or something?
Nah.
Well, his fairy is
I'm
still
still waiting
losing.
for his fairy to be not mocked. Grimer? I don't know. Is that a shiny red sludge Pokemon?
It's green.
Yeah. I know that
She
Alolan
has
was
machine
ice
gun,
cream
nice.
colored. But the hell? Farah, why don't you just use your fairy to beat that one up and then like kill the guy
Don't
who's
aim for the
singing?
fairy, fight the guy.
I mean, it technically works, right? Because if you hurt the fairy, the guy is supposed to be hurt as well, but apparently it's not working
Yeah,
right
it
for some
doesn't
reason.
work here. Oh crap. Take it off, take it off.
Don't you have a sniper rifle? Can't you just shoot or something?
Finally, okay. Does it have like healing property?
No, she just throws more fire into the fire.
That's the weakness of fire. More fire.
I mean, I guess. The lesson? Yeah. I wouldn't call it stunning.
Yeah, also Fair is not using her fairy for some reason, right?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, just
Oh, I
use your
thought you were
fairy to
referring to
fight her,
Marle.
his fairy.
Oh, it's not a machine gun.
Yeah, it's just a sniper rifle. Kind of like what main character has. Damn it, I can't remember her name. Why would you be closing your left eye instead of the right one? Like, you got slashed on your right, above your right eye. What?
It's a boom.
I don't get it. You gave it to her and you don't expect her to run away? What? And
And
then she
then when
gave
she ran
it
away, she gave it back.
back?
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
so
what to
confused.
expect. Again, all for a fake page.
Again, they didn't know. Well, free and main chick doesn't know.
Maria. Yeah, but you get stabbed in the stomach. You lose quite some blood.
What the fuck? Did he go mad? I mean,
Yeah, he's really mad.
I know he's already mad, but like, are we gonna kill him off?
So I just realized it's not ice pick, it's a painting palette.
The one he throws are ice picks, I think.
Oh,
Unless you have those to sculpt. I don't know.
oh.
Oh god, right. Ver's thing can do that. And Macy can still speak without sounding like he's drowning.
Something like that.
Yeah, like a Murloc, yeah. Drowning voices.
Haha, no way, we're gonna spend the next 7 episodes looking for you.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like, that's the goal of this series, right? For Fair is just to kill Raydown, for Malia is to find Fair. For free
free
and
to
I
do his
don't know,
job.
they do his job. He
And
doesn't
for
have
Fair
personal
to
agenda.
be
Right?
the interesting and mysterious character that is intriguing.
Yeah, and
Because
for Wolf to
reasons.
be for Uru, what's his name? Wu?
Wolfram?
The Wolfram is just to make money, I guess.
Nah, he's for the he's the main interest for the shoujo market. By the way, I didn't realize that this is apparently 24 episodes, so we're gonna be here
What?
for a while.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sort of like, ah, shit, that's 24 episodes, but at the same time, I'm like, oh man, it's 24 episodes, we're gonna see a shitload of monsters.
Okay.
So I'm like, sort of okay with it, but
Well,
sort
I
of
hope the
also not
story
okay.
gets more interesting later on.
Ah, yeah, I fucking hope so. Yeah.
Otherwise, we might drop it midway.
We'll see. We'll see. If it's 24 episodes, then it usually does take a while to like rev up the story.
Okay.
Kind of like Fate Apocrypha, yeah. Although Fate Apocrypha was interesting at the start as well.
Yeah. So
Well,
much
sort
build
of
up.
interesting at the start, yeah.
So we haven't found out who is the Black Moon and who is the Song of Lost Child.
What?
The title of this episode.
Oh, yeah, we haven't. We'll see. Why are you looking that intently at her tits? Oh.
Wow! Maybe she can see the fairy inside.
You have built-in X-ray lenses to your...
That's like super dangerous.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, if it is her fairy power, then maybe it's not as dangerous as uranium.
Alright, weren't you in the opening, by the way? Is the captain or whatever?
Yeah, she is like free superior, so of course yes.
No, doesn't that mean she'll be relevant in the story later
Who the
then?
crap are these guys? Look at his hair, he's like Yugi.
The guy at the back looks like a thug from the
Giovanni.
port.
Oh.
You know, one of those, I am so fucking uninteresting. That's why I'm just like made this fucking ugly.
Was his hair always like this? I thought it was more normal earlier.
Yeah, this one looks a bit more like weird. Lion maned? I don't know. The size varies scene to scene, which is just fucking weird.
Uh-huh. Wow. Is he like the Secret Man story? Because the title of this series is Fairy Gone.
Yeah. We'll see. So there's one
This
left.
guy definitely doesn't know how to play chess.
I think this is supposed to be like what's left on the field of battle, right?
Yeah,
Kinda.
for sure. Pretzel!
Marlia, whatever.
So they still don't know that it is a fake.
Yeah, it'll work out.
Well, one of them is down. It's good. Even to free?
Yeah, probably. He looks like he's a playboy enough.
Man, so many characters. I don't even remember any of them.
I just breezed through their name as if
Same.
that was just who
Like
the
that
fuck
was
are
the
these
bald guy,
people?
his
Oh,
partner.
we'll get to them again eventually, right? Unless
Yeah,
they
we'll
die in this
remember them
episode.
by their fairy, but not by their name.
Yeah, yeah. I only remember her from the frog and
And this guy's the sniper one, right? The
yeah.
centipede.
Centipede sniper.
Dead. Or worse.
How strong of a drinker are you?
Well, her face is red.
You know, now that I think about it, right? Since they're fairy soldiers, sort of, I would have assumed a lot of people are afraid of them.
We'll see, we'll see. I mean, these guys are common. Wait, this guy has what's the term? Not soldier. They are civilians, but they are ex-soldier. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
cannot
a
say
bit
they are
different, right?
truly civilian.
Because they know what the fairies are and what they do. Most people would be fucking afraid of them.
Kim Hee Kang, Kim Dae Hoon.
It should be uh like I was watching before this. Shit, I can't remember the name. It was that it's that anime about tokusatsu where
SS Gridman.
no. So the rider suits are basically sold on the market as normal, as like
Oh, I
a
think I know what you're
body
talking about.
exoskeleton, right?
Yeah.
So people can use it for daily life because if you're a Kamen Rider that are strong, apparently moving cargo is piss easy instead of fucking hard. But people use it for crime, so there is a division specifically to counter those criminals. People fucking hate them because these crimes are fucking violent because they're superhuman strength, right?
Well,
This is now apparently a time of peace, sort of. They just went through war. People now want peace again, and these guys are like post-peace police quotation mark. Wouldn't people be afraid of them? I mean, people do still seem to just run the fuck away every time they see a fairy.
so I guess the Black Moon is lay down and the Lost Child is fair.
I think so, yeah. But that would mean like she's now working for Laydon, right?
Not.
I'm a bit
She's
curious.
freelancer, I guess.
You're standing in front of someone you wanted to kill. If you don't kill them, you work for them. It's one of the two. A little she-dog, so bitch.
No, the title is Fellow Traveler.
Ah, the yeah, I know that was fellow traveler, but my little she-dog, so
So,
yeah, that's what I said. Uh, yeah, I assume she's now working for Ray Dawn, except that would make it really fucking weird. I mean, you're in front of the person you want to kill. Pull the fucking trigger. It's not that hard. Unless it's your first time with a gun, then you don't want to miss. Then you run up to them and then shoot them point blank. I don't know. I'm under the assumption that Ray Dawn's fairy is like a mind controlly thing, ruler type kind of thing. If
his
that's
power is
what
kind of strange though. He can rust the gun, right?
I don't know if that was actually him rusting the gun or not, because it's like very vague bits of it that are rusted. I wasn't, because if he did rust it, it should have been the entire thing, right? There's like
Huh.
very, very measly bits of it are rusty. So I just assumed like she picked up a gun in the middle of nowhere, or like that was her family's gun or whatever. That would make more sense in my head. Yeah. It's like Radon was with the faction that won the war, and now someone's going to try to kill him or something. I don't know. The entire political setting isn't quite clear cut or like explained yet. Also, I wish there was. This is 24 episodes, right? I wish it was 12 episodes in the war and 12 episodes after the war.
Yeah, we're just going back and forth here.
Yeah, like just. I know it's nice storytelling, a nice way of storytelling. It's interesting because you keep on going back and forth to keep us interested. But at the same time, it's like fucking confusing to go through. And like, the war seems very interesting. Can we watch that? I want to see actual fairy soldiers in the fairy war, you know? But
Yeah, we just
this
see
is what we're
bits of it.
getting, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I guess not all of them are going to be that amazing. The more I see it, the more it seems that there are more unique fairies that aren't just combat oriented, right? Some of them are amazing for all out combat, like Wolf. Some of it are fucking impossible. Like the frog, you can't use it for combat, you use it to scout or like long range recon.
Whereas whatever you look like, they can be used for fighting.
I mean, in a way, yeah, but like, can you imagine if the scout frog was owned by like
Okay.
just totally random person here, Sanji from One Piece? He'd be looking at like women's bathrooms all the time, you know?
I think he's going to look to do that anyway.
Sure, but like, you get what I mean. Yeah, I'm still not sure either. Actually, have we seen non-soldiers with the fairies so far? Non-soldier, non-people who are in the business of
Yeah, I don't think
murders.
so.
Because like we've only seen
Like
Ver
I would like to say fair and
the
then Gui
mafia
Farron,
gangs,
but they're mafia.
yeah, and the Dorothea, right? Or whatever the group is, the police group. Can I just call them Fairy FBI? It doesn't sound doesn't. It's not that far off from the Fairy FBI. Or would you prefer like Fairy CIA? Anyway, that's it for this week's episode, guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.